Hi everyone and welcome back. Okay, so I've got a very quick ink drawing for you today. It's the top section of a windmill. Quite an interesting perspective and composition, this one. I've been working quite a lot with ink just lately, and if you stick around to the end of the video, I'll show you a few more drawings that I've done in a little A5 sketchbook. I've only done a couple of them, 2 or 3, but they're all lessons over on Patreon, full tutorials of them, so I'll show you those at the end of this video. The pens I'm using in this one are the Faber-Castell Pitt pens and a couple of Rotring Rapidographs. I have actually got a very old set of Rapidographs, but just recently I've bought 2 newer nib sizes, which I'm actually using in this video. Really nice pens to use. I went off them for quite a while, sort of in favour of the disposable fine liners, pretty much like everybody else did. But I'm sort of going back to the Rapidographs now. You know, they're very reliable pens, the ink flow is really consistent and the line quality is so accurate. They're just lovely pens to work with. They feel totally different to the fine liners. The Rapidographs have a metal tip in them, a metal nib, and it can feel scratchy on the paper because of that. But I don't find that to be a problem. I actually kind of like it, actually. And another good point about them is the nibs never wear away. You know, a lot of the fine liners have these fibre tips in them, and if you use them on textured paper, you know, quite regularly, quite roughly even, they're going to wear away sometimes. You know, sometimes they break, they split, or they just generally wear away and don't work anymore. But the Rotring Rapidograph is a very reliable pen, and if you take good care of them, you know, they will last you a lifetime. Yes, they do need a little bit of maintenance. Every now and again they need flushing out, cleaning out, you know, so you maintain a nice ink flow and everything. And of course you've got to keep changing the cartridges and everything. You know, even with the Rotring isographs, you've got to refill the cartridges. So there's a little bit of work, a little bit of maintenance involved with these pens. But I think in the long run it's definitely worth it. And if someone was to ask me, you know, what my favourite pen is, I would definitely say the Rotring Rapidograph. Now they're not an inexpensive pen. They do cost quite a bit of money, but you get what you pay for, I guess. It's like I say, these are, you know, very high quality pens, really nice pens to use as well. So, is anybody doing Inktober this year? I'm sure you've heard about the drama there with Alfonso Dunn and Jake Parker there. If you haven't, what happened was, I'm sure you all know, Alfonso Dunn wrote a couple of ink drawing books, and it's claimed that Jake Parker has plagiarised some of the content there, and it seems like everybody's a little bit iffy about doing Inktober this year. So I wondered if it was still on, if it was off, what's happening, does anybody know anything? If you do, leave a few comments, keep me informed what's going on. I'd like to know. I don't usually get involved, well, I'm not getting involved with the controversy that's going on, but I don't usually get involved with Inktober or anything like that. I'm usually way too busy to do a drawing every single day in ink. But I thought this year I might do a few more ink drawings and post them in October for the Inktober challenge. I don't think I'd be able to do every single day, but I thought maybe just post a few ink drawings, seeing as I've been doing, you know, quite a lot of ink drawings just lately. I'm really enjoying it. I thought I might just post a few more during Inktober, but I don't know if it's on, I don't know if it's off. What's everybody else doing? I guess we'll just have to wait and see, won't we? But regardless of whether it's on or whether it's off, I'm certainly going to be doing a lot more ink drawings in the future. Oh, what's that I hear you say? Will you be posting them on YouTube for our viewing pleasure? Why, yes I will. Thank you so much for asking. Well, I've got to plug my Patreon channel somehow, haven't I? So, yeah, sure, I'll be posting them on YouTube for you. And like I just mentioned, there will be all lessons over on Patreon for you there as well. I don't know if you're interested in dip pen drawings, but I'm going to be digging out my bottle of ink and my dip pens very soon. I'm going to be doing a few drawings with those. In fact, I've just invested actually in a few really nice new nibs for the dip pen, so that should be interesting to see what I come up with those. Anyway, we're just about at the end of the drawing now, just a few final touches there in the sky. And what we'll do, we'll go over to my desk now and we'll take a quick look through my sketchbook at a couple of the other little ink drawings that I've been doing. Right, okay, so that's the one that I've just done there. The funny thing is, I've actually drawn it twice. The first time, this was just meant to be an experiment, so I didn't put the camera on for it. I just wanted to experiment with some new techniques, some new ideas and everything. And I had no intention of it turning out quite as well as it did. Like I say, it was just an experiment. But because it turned out really well, I decided to redraw it all over again and film it and make a full video tutorial of this one. So, sketchbook. These are a lot simpler and a lot quicker as well. It's quite an open drawing there, lots of white paper showing and everything. Very easy to do, you shouldn't have any problems with that one. And again, all of these in this sketchbook are full-on lessons all over on Patreon. And that's a nice one there, lots of textures in that one, lots of foliage textures. I'll just hold that a bit closer so you can kind of get an idea of the detail and texture on that one. So quite a few techniques involved in that one, but it's not difficult to do and it doesn't take a long time at all. Really great fun to do these little ink sketches. And there's another one there of a row of cottages. Again, it's very simple, very open, you know, lots of white paper showing and everything. But again, you know, great fun to do. And they make great sketchbook fillers as well, don't they? So that's it up to now. But like I say, I'm planning on, well, literally filling this sketchbook with ink drawings and making a video demonstration, you know, full-length tutorial on all of them. But up to now, there's only 3 sketches in this sketchbook, but I have done other ink drawings on Patreon and YouTube. If you have a look through my YouTube channel, you'll see a fairly recent one there of an ink and graphite drawing of a forest scene, which turned out really nice. And there's a few others there as well, which I've done in my sketchbook, just very simple ones, trees and things like that. So if you're thinking about getting into ink drawings and everything, these little simple sketches, you know, are a great place to start. And also over on Patreon, just recently I've posted a 2-part video all about the equipment that you need for ink drawing, including everything from dip pens and ink bottles and fountain pens, all the way over to technical pens and very cheap disposable fine liners. So we'll talk about all of that there. And it's only $4 a month, that's all it is, only $4 a month. And we have a fantastic supportive community of people over there. They're all posting their artwork there, all chatting away. Really, really fantastic group of people there. I'm sure you really love it over there. But like I say, it's not just about ink drawing. I do a lot of graphite drawing, watercolour, mixed media. I think there's about 600 videos now over on Patreon, all full of tips and techniques. I show you all the methods that I use in my graphite drawings, ink drawings, watercolour paintings, and of course there's the full-length projects for everything I create, you know, for all of the drawings and paintings. Okay, so it'd be great to see you over there. So I'll leave a link in the description below and in the end screen cards as well. So thanks very much for watching, take care everybody, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.